Oh, oh. What's going on, guys? Today I want to do a quick review of two budget-friendly topwater options for inshore fishing for trout and redfish. So both of these are going to be the Offshore Angler brand. It's their Inshore Special line. These are available at Bass Pro. I picked up both of these for, they were $2.99 a piece at Bass Pro. Picked them up the other week. So these are kind of a budget-friendly option. Obviously the price intrigued me on these, you know, being at $2.99. That's a pretty attractive price. First I got the walking mullet, and this is, you know, obviously like a kind of walk the dog style bait. 4-inch bait, 7/16 ounce, and obviously top water. And I also picked up the twitch bait. This is kind of a topwater suspended bait, 3 3/4 inch, 5/8 ounce, and then they say diving depth of 0 to 3 feet. So let's pull these out of the package. Get that out of here. So here's kind of first look at the twitch bait. One thing that's unique about this bait, I think, is it has this very sloped head there. So this should be very good for kind of walking the dog. You should get a very erratic side-to-side motion like that. I like the texture on it. It's got that nice texture. I mean, obviously it's a budget bait, so it's not a super high-end finish, you know. I mean, it's not as nice compared to a Yo-Zuri or Rapala or something. But overall, doesn't seem too bad. Just a standard twitch bait. Hooks look a little cheap, but they'll probably hold up to trout and reds. So take a look at the walking mullet here. Pull this one out. So here's first look again. Kind of a neat texture on it. Again, has that texture, not a high-end finish again, but you know, for $2.99 it's, you know, about what I expect. One unique thing about this is it has a hole there under the whatever you call that, line attachment, the split ring, and then it's got these slits here. So you can actually, there you can see right through it. So water should come through the gills. It's kind of unique. I haven't seen that before on a topwater. I'm not really sure how well that's going to work or what that's going to add to the action. But we will test it out and find out. So again, I mean, I'm sure this will work, you know. I mean, they don't, you know, like I said, they don't have a super high-end finish to them. But again, for a topwater, I don't view that as critical, since a lot of times it's simply the silhouette they're looking at because they're underneath it. So, all right, well, I'm gonna head out onto the water first thing tomorrow morning, and we're gonna be testing these two baits out, and hopefully we can catch some trout or some reds for you guys and see how these things look on the water. All right, we are back. It is the next morning, pretty early, and just out here actually getting these lures on the water now, testing them out for the first time. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with the action so far. First I got on the walking mullet, and it is doing an excellent job of walking the dog. It's got some very good action. Got some bait moving out here. Come on, this looks like a beautiful spot for a big old snook. Very nice fat trout. Guess not. Man, that grass looks good. Imagine there'd be a redfish tailing right next to that. That's what I always pictured redfishes loving. That kind of grass like that. Here, Mr. Redfish. Just a weak injured mullet. Don't eat me. Come on, fish. Good looking culvert. Oh, 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 oh. That was great. That sounded like a snook. Sounded like a little snook. Let's see if he'll come back. Dang it. That was beautiful. Man, look at that out there. Ooh, ooh, there we go. Freaking right there. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting that. Oh my gosh. Oh, oh. Oh, it's a big trout, big trout. Gosh, I thought that was a snook. It is a toad of a trout. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. That's a freaking trout. That is a freaking toad. Oh my gosh. Look at that thing. That is awesome. That is a freaking toad of a trout. Oh my gosh. He was just sitting right there in that culvert and just freaking inhaled that. Oh my gosh, buddy. Let me get the lure out of your mouth. Grab a couple pictures real quick. That is a freaking toad. Need my pliers. There. If you guys are wondering if this works, from Bass Pro, $2.99, it works. That's for sure. All right, I gotta get a quick picture. Gosh, that's a freaking toad. Look at that guy. Man, that's a trout. That is a gorgeous big fat trout. Oh my gosh. Look at that guy. Sitting right in the culvert, being nice and lazy. Ooh. Can't even get a picture of this guy. All right, big guy. Thank you for biting. Sorry I had to keep you out so long. Oh, and he's good to go. See you, buddy. Oh, that was a beast. That was a freaking beast trout right there. Well, that made the morning. All right, I can go back now. Lure works. It's a success. Oh, there we go. Fish on. Fish on. Smacked it. It landed and I gave it like one pop and it smacked it. What the heck is that? It's freaking out, whatever it is. Got some weight to it. As soon as it landed, it smacked it. Another good trout. Hop down the bank here. Another big toad. Oh my gosh. There we go, just came off. Another freaking toad. Easy, buddy. Oh man. Another one. Look at that, another nice fat trout. Look at that guy. There's another nice solid trout. Jeez. The head on him. Man. As soon as that hit the water, he smacked it. That is a nice trout. All right, buddy, sorry, one quick picture. And then I can get you on your way. Come on. Here we go. All right, buddy. Thank you. Oh, I'm trying to let you go. Shh. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Oh, he was ready to go. He was ready. Nice. Well, I think I've shown that this budget topwater can be pretty effective. Trout like it. Hooks are getting a little messed up though. That's the only downside. They are weak hooks, so I definitely, want to replace the hooks on this. But other than that, it's got great action, and obviously the trout are liking it, so if the trout like it, I like it. All right, guys, well, that sun's starting to get up a little high, and I think I've already effectively shown that the walking mullet's effective. So I'm gonna switch it out now for the twitch bait. See how that one works. that guy. Clip this. So yeah, I'm gonna throw on this twitch bait one now that the sun's up a little higher. This one theoretically will be a little better than a topwater. So, all right, I just tied on a loop knot there just to give it freedom of movement. So, fish with this for the rest of the morning. Going to work our way back, just kind of casting the shoreline. So, we'll give this guy a go, see how the action is, and hopefully we can catch some fish on it. All right, first impressions on the twitch bait. It's a yeah, kind of a suspended lure. It very, very, very slowly sinking. So it's just meant to boop, boop, boop. Seems like it's got decent action. Put it out here just a little ways. I think I like the action on the other one better. I like being able to walk the dog on the topwater better. This one's kind of darty action. I don't love it, but I think it'll work. I do like, this one feels a little heavier. I don't remember the weights on them, but it feels heavier and it's a little shorter. It's a little more compact. So I think, you know, it's gonna cast like a bullet is what it feels like. Let's see how it goes. Kind of floppy cast. Didn't cast as well as I expected. Yeah, not bad, but I'm not super impressed with this one, to be honest with you. I thought it was going to have better action with that sharp angle on the nose of the bait. And I thought it was going to cast better too. Yeah, it's not bad action. Not too bad. I might warm up to it. All right. Getting back down here to gator trout culvert. So I'm gonna do a couple casts here at the culvert and then wrap things up and head back. So it's getting to be about 8:30, so if I can get things wrapped up by 9 o'clock. I got a little walk back to the car anyways, so that'll be good, but maybe we can pick up one straggler here. That'd be nice. But it's been a pretty good morning. Can't complain. Numbers wise hasn't been too great, but pounds wise it's been a good morning. So 2 nice fat trout. I'll take those any day. So all right guys, well I just want to do a quick wrap up and kind of final thoughts here on these 2 baits. So first we got the that walking mullet. I was really impressed with the walking mullet. It had really good action and it was a very easy bait to work, you know, very easy to get it to walk the dog. I mean, overall the fit and finish, I mean, they're what you expect for a you know, a budget lure. The one thing that I was disappointed with, but I kind of knew going in, is the hooks. I mean, as you can tell, that hook there just got obviously deformed a bit. You know, it got bent out from I mean, look at that. It just got bent out pretty good from those trout. So, I mean, obviously with this, you'd have to replace the hooks on it. That kind of blows the budget on it. You know, it's a $2.99 lure. buying the replacement hooks for it is going to be at least $2 or $3. So now you're gone from a $3 lure to a $6 lure, and you're almost getting to the Rapala Skitterwalk range with that. You know, I mean, I'm not sure what they're running. They might be $8. So I mean, that's unfortunate. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can still use it with these hooks, you know, as they are right here. And I mean, obviously you can still catch fish on it. I mean, I caught 2 big trout on it today. And I mean, that's another thing. I caught 2 big trout. You know, I wasn't catching just your average, you know, 12 to 15 inch trout on this thing. So, I mean, if you know, if you're not catching a lot of big fish, these hooks, I assume they're going to hold up just fine. But when you catch the bigger fish, you know, obviously they just bend out a little bit. So, I mean, that's just something to keep in mind. But overall, I was definitely impressed with this bait. I definitely really liked how easy it was to get it to walk the dog. And, I mean, yeah, it's just your basic topwater, but just the action on it was really good, and it was really easy to get a good action. So I would definitely buy this one again. Probably if I did buy it again, I'd switch the hooks out, you know, just in case I did hook into a bigger snook or something, or even a, you know, tarpon or something with this. So I definitely switch the hooks out again. But overall, I'm pretty impressed with this. So for the second one was the twitch bait, and I have to say, I thought this was going to be better than it was. You know, with that angle on the head, I thought it was going to have really good action and be super easy to use. And you know, this one feels a little denser, and you know, it's heavier, more compact than the walking mullet. So I thought this one was going to be, you know, cast further and have better action. I was kind of disappointed on both fronts with this one. It turns out that head angle there, what that ends up doing is it pulls too sharply to one side, and it gets it harder to cut back to the other side. It keeps wanting to go into one side. Now that could be, maybe I'm using it wrong. You know, I'm more trying to walk the dog with it. I should be trying a different style of action with it. But just overall, I wasn't super impressed with this one. I mean, I still keep using it, and you know, keep giving it a fair try, and see if, you know, if I do figure out a better way to work this one. But it just, you know, with using that walking mullet first, that one was so easy to use, and just to get good action on that one was just so simple and so easy. Whereas with this one, it was just kind of a struggle to get it to work how I wanted it to. So I mean, I as of now, I wouldn't end up buying this one again if I had the option. The walking mullet, definitely. You know, honestly, I want to go back and get a couple of them. You know, maybe get a silver one and a white and red-headed one. I definitely want to get some more of them. I mean, like I said, they seem really good. So, but this twitch bait, again, I'm going to keep using it some, and kind of use it in some different situations, maybe some deeper water. You know, maybe I can see using this like around some rocks, like on a jetty or something, around some rocks, just casting along the shore and working it along the rocks. You know, I think maybe in those situations, that's where it's going to excel. You know, for out here, for what I'm doing, kind of basically fishing the flats, really, kind of the shorelines here along the Indian River. You know, it's not the best bait for that. So, but I mean, overall, definitely, if you guys want to, you know, a budget, a cheaper topwater to try out, I would definitely say give this walking mullet a shot. You know, I was very, very highly impressed with this, and you know, if you really want to make it a great lure, just switch the hooks out, and it really will be a pretty good lure. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you kind of liked the review. I just saw these at Bass Pro and thought it'd be interesting to do a review on them and just see how well they are. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it, and I will see you next time.